Hey everyone, and welcome to this overview on the most recent update in The Sims 4 that brought the new freelancer careers as well as some new build and buy items and some new create a sim items. And the first thing that I noticed when I started my game, because right now I just started my game after the update, you have these two arrows here which allow you to go through all of the different backgrounds that we had since The Sims 4 came out, with all of the different game packs and expansion packs, which I think is really cool. Hopefully maybe one day it can be a dynamic, backgrounds that can change, but it's already really nice that we can go through all of the previous backgrounds that we had for The Sims, and I really like this one. I really like Spade for some reason. But yeah, I really like this one, so I'm probably going to stick on this one later on. But yeah, it's really cool to be able to just go back to what we had previously in the background for The Sims. And yeah, so here is Strangerville. But this is the first thing that I noticed, so now the next thing that I would like to do is go into Create a Sim and check all of the new Create a Sim items, all of the new clothing items that we have, and then we'll go and check out the build and buy items. And I think there were also some new things that were added with Strangerville as well, some updates, some unlockable items, some plants and stuff that were added, and I would like to check that out as well. And we'll also go ahead and check some of the requirements for the careers that were added in the game. So I will see you in Create a Sim. So here we are in Create a Sim, and as you can see, I have no backgrounds, no CC whatsoever, so I think it's going to be a little easier for us to find all of the new items that were added with this update. So there are, I think, 3 new tops for the men. There is a shirt, this one, which I think looks really cool. I really like it. And so there's some more funky patterns, some more plain patterns, and I really like this one. It looks really nice. And they showed it as well during the stream that they did on Twitch, and I really liked it. I was so excited to get this new shirt, and I really like this pattern as well. You also have this sweatshirt, which I think is more like a recolor of what we've got. I think it's from maybe a sweatshirt that we had with Spade, unless the Spade sweatshirt that we had was also a recolor that we had from the base game. I don't know, but we have quite a bit of different sweaters that are just a recolor of this main item, but I do appreciate it as well, because look at that, this pattern is really cool. I really like this. Also, we have this sweater which looks really nice, and once again several different patterns, colors and stuff, which once again look really nice, and I really like the details on it. It looks really fine, and I do appreciate the fact that this zippy thing, I don't really know how this is called. Anyway, this fly, I guess. No, it's not really a fly. Anyway, it's in 3D, it looks really nice. It's not all flat and all, so I do appreciate that detail. And then with the collaboration that The Sims have done with Moschino or Moschino, I don't know how to pronounce the name of this brand, we have this new sweatshirt as well with a freezer bunny. I was about to say a flower bunny, but no, the freezer bunny, which apparently was not called the freezer bunny on their website, and some people were mad on Twitter, which I understand. I just thought it was funny, but I honestly just don't understand this collaboration, and I do not really like the items that are sold by Moschino, and I actually don't mind because I'm not going to be able to buy them anyway, so in any case, I don't really care. I like this sweater, it looks fine and all, just don't really understand the collaboration. Anyway, just wanted to put that out there, so there you go. But yeah, we have a new sweatshirt, so I'm just going to go back to I like this one, this spotted one, so let's go to this one. And I think also we have a new pair of pants that were added with the update. So let's go packs, base game, and I think it's like a pair of chinos. There you go. So I'm just going to quickly remove this shirt. Look at those abs. Anyway, so this is the new pair of pants that we've had for the men, and I do appreciate the fact that we have some new clothing items for the men, because most of the time men are kind of left aside. And they said also during the stream that these items were, they were supposed to look like relaxed but also ready to work. So I do really like these ones, and I'm going to go for the red pair of pants and this one. I think it looks great, though the cap does not really look that nice. Maybe we can go for a darker one. Yes, this one looks nice. And maybe some darker shoes. I shouldn't really care about these details, but I do. So there you go. This is Oli Perdue, by the way, one of the pre-made sim that all of us have in our gallery. Now let's move on to the clothing items for women. So women and men, I think, had around the same amount of items in their, in their clothing items and stuff. So here, just like with the men, you have the sweatshirt from the collaboration that the Sims team made with Moschino or Moschino. Once again, I have no idea how to pronounce this. But yeah, I really like it, and I feel like it looks a little bit better, both on men and women. Since the update on gender with The Sims, I think the items look a little bit better on women than they did at the beginning. And we also have this sweatshirt, which look really nice, and it's basically the same as the men, except that for the women there's this shirt underneath. I guess we can also put this one on the men, to look a bit more professional, I guess. And once again, a whole bunch of patterns. I feel like there's a little less though than there was for the men. This one looks really cool. Also, we have a new pair of shoes, and these are flats. And they did not talk about these during the live stream, but I saw them and I was like, are these new flats? Where are those? And they looked like custom content, actually, if I go into flats. There you go. So these are the new type of flats that we have, and I remember that a lot of people were using these type of flats on female Sims, and these were custom content, and so now we have this type of flats in the game, which is kind of cool. I don't really like them, to be honest, but I personally do not really like flats, but I do appreciate the fact that we have some new shoes anyway. And then also we have a full body outfit for the women, so let's go base game. Where is that? Oh, this is this one, and I really like this one. It looks really nice, and I think this one as well is new. Also, there are two new full outfits for the women, which is really cool, for the female rather. I really like the detail of that top. I really wonder what custom content creators are going to do with that, but it looks really great. And we have once again this spotted patterns. The colors are very vibrant. Oh, this one looks so nice. And this one, for some reason, really looks professional. And this is the one that they showed during the live stream. And so then, as I showed earlier, we have this full outfit, which once again looks really comfy, but also really professional. And I really like this color here, this beige color. And I really like the fact that we have this color in almost every of the outfits that were added with this update. So I'm actually going to go, I guess, for this one. So I think this is all of the new items. I don't think there are any new hair added as well. No, I didn't see any new hair added with the update. But I think we've been hanging out in Create a Sim for long enough, and I think we've seen everything. So now let's go and move on into build and buy mode. So here we are, and we already have a house, which is really cool. We even have already a computer, which is going to be really useful. So the first thing actually that I would like to check is go and join a new career. So as you can guess, we have 3 Sims because there are 3 new careers. You have 3 new freelancer careers. One which is to be a freelancer programmer, another one which is a freelancer artist, and the last one which is to be a freelancer writer, I think. I don't think I've missed anything. I'm not so sure. Okay, so all of these are new for some reason. I don't know why. Even the critic career. Oh, freelancer. There you go. Okay, so this is just one type of career. Available trades: digital artist, programmer, and writer. Be your own boss, set your own work schedule. Sounds good, right? If you're both self-disciplined and determined, a career as a freelancer may be the right path for you. Multiple trades available to work within. Agencies are standing by to connect you with eager clients today. That's really cool. So let's go into the freelancer career, and it's self-employed. That's really cool. I hope we can get more in the future, and so we can right away choose which one we want. So Ollie here, he's going to be an electrified artist. So trade, freelancer artist. Can a digital painting make you cry? Right now, no one knows. This is partly because many would consider the very idea frivolous, but it's also because whoever successfully answers this question must first have answered several others. Why do we cry? Why do we laugh or love or smile? Why? What are the touchstones of our emotions? Until now, the people who asked such questions tended not to be the same people who created digital art. Instead, they were writers, filmmakers, painters, musicians. They were, in the traditional sense, artists. We're about to change that tradition. The name of our agency is Electrified Artist. So apparently these careers work pretty much the same way as the careers from, or actually the actor career from Get Famous. And it was a very cool way of doing things, and I'm actually really excited to try it out. So enter the freelancer career. Welcome to the world of freelancing. We are very happy to have you in our talent pool. After selecting an agency, you'll be able to use our services to find jobs posted by clients that are relevant to your interest and expertise. Some words of advice. Always be polite to clients, finish all your tasks on time or early. Oh, and make sure you have the tools of the trade. We have high hopes for you and wish you the best of luck. Thanks, Sims. Do we have then... I guess, you know, we can use, they showed that on stream, we can use the tablet that was added with the stylist career. I think this could be really cool to use with Ollie just to try it out. But first, I would like to go to Babs and have her go ahead and join the writer career. So Babs is going to go for the fighting words. Freelance writer. When people see us in the street, they point and exclaim, "Them's fighting words." Okay, they don't. Perhaps someday. We handle jobs ranging from proofreading to ghostwriting for famous people. Grab a keyboard, boot up your favorite word processor, and join us. So now she's a freelancer career, she already has a computer. I guess she will be the first one we'll be trying out things with. Now, as for Andre, as you can guess, he's going to be the freelancer programmer. And we have only one computer, so I might maybe get the new laptop that was added with the base game. And this is a very exciting item. I'm actually really happy to have this item in the base game. So as I said for Andre, I'm going to go for computer experts. Freelancer programmer, want in on a little secret. You don't have to be an expert about computers to be a great freelancer. All you need is a PC, a search engine, and the iron will to deal ideas people. That was a strange sentence, wasn't it? Still, it helps to be an expert. I really did not understand the end of that sentence. And the iron will to deal with ideas people. I don't know, that was a really strange sentence. But anyway, he's going to go ahead and be a programmer. So now let's go into build and buy mode because I would like to get the tablet for Ollie, the digital tablet for Ollie, and also go ahead and check out these new items. Alright, so here are most of the items, and we have another one here which was shown on stream. So we have a new bookshelf which looks really, really nice, and so the bookshelf, the desk, and the hand table kind of go all together, you know, and I really, really like this desk. I actually recently downloaded a piece of custom content that looked kind of like this desk, so I'm really happy to have something like that in the game. And so you have different colors, of course, for this desk, and once again, it's still kind of these, you know, the same color patterns that we've seen with the outfits. Same for the bookshelf. Here you go. All of the different patterns. We also have some new decor item with this pen holder, which looks really nice because the other one we had looked more childish. This one looks a little bit more for adults, you know, like it looks a little bit better. We also have this hand here, which looks really strange. I don't know if the Sims can actually interact with it. We also have this cute but kind of strange little robot, and we also have this desk chair, which looks really nice. I never really feel like we need more desk chair, but I'm not going to, you know, deny this one because it looks really, really cool, and I kind of like the green pattern. And so, of course, with the hand table, once again, the same patterns as the desk and the bookshelf. And where are the paintings? Oh, there they are. So here you go. One thing though for these paintings is that they are from the reward item section, so you need to reach a certain level of the, I think it's the freelancer artist career, and you can actually unlock this one. And same for this one, I don't really know, I think it's from the computer, but there's only one pattern for this one. And one thing though that I was really disappointed about is that this computer is actually in the reward item section. And that's really disappointing because I thought that you could actually use this computer right away, but you need to unlock it, which is really, really, I don't know, I find that really strange. Like, the reward item system is cool and all, but I don't know, items just like the laptop, everyone will want to use the laptop and not necessarily always have to either use a cheat or go through the entire career to unlock the computer. So I'm actually kind of disappointed about that. Also, I just thought about one item that everyone has been asking about, and it's the white shelf. I never really used these shelves, so I never really felt a lack when it came to the patterns of the shelves, but you know, as long as we have some new things, I'm okay with it. So there you go. I think these are all the new items. Now, something that I would like to check though is, or actually are, all of the new items from Strangerville, because we were missing some things like some plants and stuff that we actually got with this new update. So as for the items that I talked about for Strangerville, like all the plants and stuff, you actually need to use a cheat to be able to see them. So the cheat is, and I just copied and pasted it, is bb.show hidden objects, and I think you need to turn on. Command failed. Okay, let's go and do that again. There you go, it worked, so you do not even need to put on. So here you have all the different lands that were added with Strangerville. I don't know why they do not make them, you know, visible for everybody. Like, it's just really strange. I don't really use these cheats whenever I build, even though I should. And one of the cheats that I'm going to turn on is the move objects cheat, otherwise it's going to bother me very much. There you go. So we have many different types of cacti, which is really, really cool. You also have this one, which looks really nice, though these are very big items. I wish at some point, you know, that they can maybe make them visible for everybody and not have to use a cheat to be able to see them. I don't know if we were able to see them before, because as I said, I never used this cheat, but I don't think it was possible. Maybe some people tried, but they did not manage to get them. But yeah, we have a lot of different type of cacti everywhere. Do we have new flowers? Yes, we have the new flowers that I showed earlier. We also have these new trees which look really, really nice. So I will have to start using this cheat as well because, I mean, look at that. It looks so nice, and I think you can be able to build a really cool thing with that, especially in Strangerville, of course. You also have some new rocks, though you don't have different patterns with these rocks. But I guess if you just build in Strangerville with those, it's okay. You also have these rusty cars that were added as well. You can find them in the clutter section of the decoration section of the buy mode. You also have this tire here, which looks really nice, and another rusty car. I never even realized that these were part of Strangerville. I did not even realize that. You also have this truck here that came with the military career, I guess, and you also have this trailer over here. It's going to be hard though to place it on this slot here. So you have this trailer here, which looks really nice. It's too bad though that we can't really do anything other than just, you know, decorate our houses with those. But I guess, you know, it can look fine if you decide to make a trailer park of your own in another world. And you also have this other trailer here, which I really, really like. It looks really cool. So I think this is pretty much everything that we had to go through with the build and buy mode. I think this is everything. But yeah, I really think it's sad that we have to use a cheat to be able to access all of these items when I think they should have been in the game already. So what do we need to do actually to get a job? Okay, so let's go and check for gigs. So these are some of the gigs that we can do as a programmer. So some of them we cannot access them because I guess Andre does not have enough skill points to be able to access those. But right now he can do the Desperate for Spreadsheet Help. Okay, I've been putting this off for way too long. It's time to be true to myself and really bring positive change to my life. I can't keep making excuses. There's no one hurting except for me. Deep breath, here goes. Can someone please help me make a spreadsheet? I need it to have those ridiculous formulas or whatever, and I have no idea where to even start. I can't pay much, but there will be money. Someone please. And then you have the encrypting client documents, seeking professional to encrypt highly sensitive documents. I'm a self-employed entrepreneur, working with important clients that trust me to keep their information secure. Obviously, I am much too busy to do this myself. You get what you put in. Every hour needs to be filled or I fail. This is my passion. I like being busy. Everything's okay. Anyway, my independent mindset and coaching book written by a self-made billionaire tells me the best way to handle this is to pay someone else to do it. Contact me. Well, I guess, I don't know, let's go ahead. This one pays 150 and this one pays 85, and we have a bit more time to do this one. So let's go and work on this one. And we do have the laptop computer, which Ollie is already using. Go over here, actually go and sit on this couch. Leave the computer free because Andre actually needs it. So he needs to chat with client, encrypt the files, and how do we talk to the client actually? Freelancer, chat with a client. There you go. Now let's see for Babs. So let's go and check for gigs. So Babs, once again, she does not have a whole lot of skills, so she cannot access all of these, but they look really, really cool. Really important guy here. I need someone to write about me, like a biography. I've done some cool stuff in my life and people really, really need to know about it. My accomplishments are many and numerous, so like, come and write about me. This one looks really cool, and look at that, it's like 4,000 simoleons. But writing level 10, so there you go. But you can actually get paid pretty well when you have a high writing skill level, or high level writing skill I should say. 3,000 when you are level 9. But right now she can do aspiring writer like gossip, like writing about celebrities, their problems and or relationship statuses. Then work with Fab Magazine and our scoop specialist to fashion juicy articles for our monthly tabloid. No topic is too risque, outlandish, or scandalous for us to cover. And it pays 130 simoleons. And this one is co-writer for kids' bedtime stories. Looking for someone to help me write a collection of children's bedtime stories. Must be whimsical and toddler-friendly. Looking to instill good morals and most of all, help the kids get a good night's sleep. Okay, I think Babs would go for aspiring writer like gossip. Let's go for this one. Looks really cool. And so she needs to get the article approved and write a clickbait article. So let's go and check this out. Freelancer, write a clickbait article. Also, your work can actually be rejected or accepted. And when it's rejected, you need to work again on it. Oh, also, I wanted to see if we could do things with this. No, we can only view these. Hi Ollie, it's your job agency calling. Just a friendly reminder that there are plenty of gigs available to work on if you're interested in earning some money. No pressure. Yeah, no pressure at all. It's like, yeah, that's right. We've been playing for like 30 minutes in The Sims, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Oh, so there you go. Here are the gigs that he can actually do. So he's the artist, and he's not paid as much as the programmer though when you look at it. Maybe there are other new gigs, you know, that will pop up eventually. But for now, all he can do is the portrait of a politician. Spirited young politician seeks portrait to give an air of credibility to her new office in City Hall, looking for a new artist that's skilled in taking a reference image and instilling the subject with a sense of sophistication and statesmanship. Government budget allocates funding for one portrait per elected term, so paying well for top tier work. Or actually, it's 175 simoleons. That's quite good. And portrait for prosperity. I'm a wealthy octogenarian experiencing a late life crisis. What I need is a painter to capture my likeness, in the hopes that future generations of my family will have something to remember me by. I'm afraid the Reaper may soon pay me a visit. Time is of the essence. Will pay handsomely for rapid and professional work. Well, actually, the politician pays more, but I'm going to go with the octogenarian. I think they're quite fun. So we need to study reference images, paint portrait on the sketchpad, which we do have here on this table there, and we need to get the portrait approved. But we do not have another computer, right? Use a computer instead of the reference images that Ollie intends to paint, located under the freelancer category. Okay. Well, I guess as soon as Andrew is done with that, maybe Ollie can go ahead and check for some inspiration. So Andrew is done with chatting with the client, and he has this new moodlet, which is shared vision from chatting with a client. It's not always easy to agree with someone who you just met, but sometimes things just click. This project has great potential. So I actually wonder if sometimes you can have like an angry moodlet or maybe an embarrassed moodlet. I don't know. Babs doesn't seem to have anything. So let's go ahead, freelancer, study reference images. I just had Ollie paint a little bit while he was waiting for the computer, and Andrea is just going to wait out there. I do really like this sweater. It looks really nice. And I don't know how long Babs has until she's done with writing a clickbait article. But then she needs to get the article approved. And she needs to be done by Tuesday. Oh, writing complete. Okay, let's see. What can we do? Is Brittany show so nice? There you go. So let's see. She needs to get the article approved. How do you get that? Locate the clickbait article draft in Bab's inventory and submit it to the client for approval. If Bab's draft is rejected by the client, she can use the computer to edit rejected content. Once the edits are complete, she can try submitting it to the client for approval again. Alright, so let's see. Send to client for approval. Oh, nothing beats a good breakup article. Using pictures and information provided by Fab magazine, Babs was able to craft a heartbreaking article featuring two of Blumbob Pictures' most prominent stars and how their love was torn apart by studio schedules, nightly parties, and a secret lover. Fab magazine gushed about it so much they used it as the cover article for their latest issue and gave Babs a little extra when finalizing the contract. Cool, approved. This is exactly what we were looking for. Keep up the great work, Babs. Did she get promoted or something? Freelancer. No, she's still at the level 0. That's so sad. But while we're at it, let's go and have Andre encrypt the files. Babs can just go ahead and read something. And I see also that Ollie is done, so clear goals from studying instructions. Well-written documentation is always appreciated. Ollie doesn't have to worry about any misunderstandings. Cool, so now we just need to paint a portrait through this tablet, and it cost 100 simoleons. So let's go and do this. And so you always have this freelancer category in the pie menu, which is really cool. I did not even realize that Ollie had this walk. That's really cute. But let's see if we can get maybe another gig. So author needed for Void Critters level 3, a delightfully cheery author with a proclivity, what is this word, towards rhyming is needed for the latest in the Void Critters series of children's books. I don't think Babs would be really that into children's books, so I'm just going to leave that as it is and just focus a bit more on Ollie and Andre. So Ollie is actually done with the portrait, so let's go ahead and send to the client for approval. What is that portrait? Actually, it's way better than what I can do, but it's definitely not the best, but I do appreciate the fact that it's actually a portrait, you know? Oh, on the road to fame, so this actually works on the fame system as well. Ollie submitted what could only be described as a stunning likeness of his client, who was said to be so pleased that they hopped out of their deathbed and burst into an impromptu smussle. Cool. Pleasing an octogenarian has its benefits. The client included an extra bonus payment for a job well done. Okay, so we do earn a little bit more money. So now also, I would like to see what Ollie, I really want to say Holly because, I don't know, usually I'm used to say Holly and not Ollie. But let's see what type of gigs he can get now. So he still has the politician here, though this one pays way more, 305 simoleons. The perfect app icon. We've developed the last mobile app you'll ever need, seriously. It's a bold statement, but we're just that confident. In the near future, Sims will constantly be on their phones, finding themselves absolutely hooked to power we'll put in the palm of their hand. That's actually quite funny that they're talking about that while there's actually a Sim over there checking their phone. There's just one final component we need before we can launch, the perfect app icon that will make our app stand head and shoulders above all others on the mobile store. Are you the expert iconographist we've been searching for? I'm actually kind of curious to see what Ollie can actually come up with, so let's go and chat with the client. So something that I've realized as well with Andre is that he needs to encrypt the files 5 times, so I feel like the programmer career might take a little bit longer. And the gig payout is... oh, we actually have the gig payout, 150 simoleons. Like, it's a lot of work for only 150 simoleons. I guess it makes sense. When you're a freelancer, usually you're not paid that much at the beginning. So he needs to encrypt the files again, so let's go ahead and do that again. And I wonder if Ollie is going to get a different moodlet than the one he had before. So he did have the inspired moodlet that Andre had before. So let's go ahead and draw the icon on the iPad, or the sketchpad rather, and it's only 50 simoleons. And I also just realized that he needs to create 3 icons. So actually, even though the icons just cost 50 simoleons, we are actually spending more money than we did earlier with the portrait, because the portrait was only 100 simoleons and this time it's going to be 150 simoleons. But this actually works on his aspiration. That's really cool, because he needs to start 3 paintings while being inspired, which is perfect because he needs actually to start 3 paintings and he's still inspired for 23 minutes, so maybe he will not be able to get the 3rd one. But he still you know, he has painted for an hour, and that's really cool that this still works on his aspiration. I wonder then if the writer freelancer career would work as well on the best-selling author aspiration. And Andrew is done with the last one of his encrypt files, whatever. Let's go and encrypt another file, sorry. I would like to see if the client will be happy, because he's spending so much time on this one and he did not even finish the previous one. He really needs to put much more work on his job right now. Let's go into the last icon and see if the clients are okay with it, though the Sims are getting hungry a little bit, so it's actually a lot of work. I do appreciate though the fact that we can really have an influence on our Sims careers. This is something that I was really happy with Get to Work, you know, being able to follow my Sims to work was really cool. But then with the City Living new careers that were added with the critic career, the social media career, and the politician career, this was also really cool. The fact that you can either follow your Sim, you know, send your Sims to work, or just work with them from home. But this one is actually really cool. Like, you really have an impact on your Sims work and you can really see them work all the way through. Alright, so Ollie is actually done. Let's go and check. He did twice the same thing. This is approved. This is approved as well. And is this one going to be approved? Oh, this work doesn't meet our quality standards. It needs to be edited before you attempt to submit it again. Paintings can be edited on the digitalistic sketchpad, and books can be edited on the computer. Okay, can we edit it here? Freelancer. Probably because it looked exactly like the first one he sent. He was a little bit lazy on this one, I guess, because he was hungry. He just wanted to be done with it. Alright, so Ollie is done with the last one. I think he just did the same thing. No, this doesn't mean... Okay, I guess he just needs to eat something. I guess he's just really hungry. I don't really know how he can improve this one, because he just keeps doing over and over again the same thing. Or maybe he can just create a new one, an entirely new one, and see what happens. Alright, so I had Babs work on her writing skill, and she has now unlocked this one, which is the magazine ad marketing copy. Marketing intern seeking experienced copywriter to help pen an upcoming magazine ad campaign. Little backstory, I'm kind of new here, duh, my title, and my boss put me on the spot in a pitch campaign meeting with the top client, and I blurted out the first idea that came to mind. Let's run a scratch and sniff ad. People love those. Needless to say, my boss wasn't happy. Can you do better? I'm looking to outsource this work so I can learn from someone knowledgeable in this field. So I guess she can go ahead with this one, because I really did not want for her to work on some kids stuff. So she needs to once again chat with the client, or actually it's the first one for her that she's going to chat with the client. So that's actually really cool that by just improving your skills, you can work on better gigs than the one you have. And also by being a freelancer writer, you can actually really work on your books and really have the time to work on those. So Babby's done chatting with the client, and she actually has a new moodlet, which is a tense one. She had a rude client. Some people just don't know how to communicate. Spirits are not high for this one. Ooh. So she needs to write a marketing copy. Let's try this one and see what happens. Maybe she's just... Oh, and she needs to do 3 of those. So these are actually going to take way longer than the others. So it can actually take quite some time to be able to work on a job. Right now also I'm having Ollie just work on another one, another icon, because I don't think the one that he had before is going to change, but I'm probably sure that he's doing the same thing as the second one he sent. Let's try.
Yeah, froze.
There you go. The dev team's plan seemed ambitious, but Ollie's proposed icon being put to use, their apps installed base has skyrocketed upwards. Daily active users are off the charts. Engagement metrics are reaching unheard of levels. Even lapsed users are returning in droves. Excited to be a part of this new digital sensation. Oh my god. The apps devs are likely out purchasing sports cars, yachts, mansions, whatever it is that rich people do, but they were nice enough to tell their accountant to kick a bonus Ollie's way. Cool. So sometimes you just need to redo whatever you had done. Let's go and sell this one. It was 58, so we even have a little bonus here. But I guess he can be allowed to go to sleep. He worked enough. And I really like the fact that these new moodlets have now colors on them, because the other ones, they were, you know, they had pretty much the same color as the original Moodlet. Like here it's all green, and here you have different colors. I really like that. I wonder if at some point they're going to update the original Moodlets, you know, to have colors too. Oh no, something went wrong with the encryption. The file got corrupted and can't be opened at all anymore. Luckily, you were able to revert it back to the original. Please try again. Oh my god, this work for Andrei is going to take ages to do. It's really going to take a long time. I don't know if he's going to manage to... I'm not even sure he's going to be approved by the client. That's so sad. Oh, the poor guy, and is he really, really tired? Okay, I'm just going to have him go to sleep. But I think I'm going to end this video here. It was just a quick overview of everything that was added with this new patch, and honestly, it's really, really cool. I really like this new career, and I hope that we can get similar careers in the future, because these are really, really cool. Maybe also, you know, careers that you can actually send your Sims into work, but also be able to work as a freelancer, or just have the possibility of creating our own freelancer type of careers. That would be really, really fun. I don't know. But I do really appreciate this new career and the new items as well. Just a little disappointed about the computer being a reward item. I really thought it would have been an item that you would be able to use right at the beginning of the game, but no. Anyway, at least you know we can unlock it. That's no biggie. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone!